An adventure of a lifetime was to begin. We 10 friends from Bangalore planned and decided on a 10-day biking trip to the Spiti Valley. It would be a 1300 plus kilometers across extreme terrain, landscape, roads, food, people, and culture. So let the epic adventure begin. We took our flights from Bangalore to Chandigarh, as Chandigarh would be our starting point of the journey. It was touchdown Chandigarh, and we made our way to the hotel, where we rested for a few minutes and thought of going around Chandigarh. For lunch, it was the world famous Pal Dhaba, where we enjoyed the best Amritsari kulchas, buttery lassis, and later in the evening, our bikes were ready. In this episode, we give a glimpse of our trip, which starts from Chandigarh, one of the best planned cities of India. From Chandigarh, we ride uphill to Narkanda via Shimla. Narkanda is very famous for its apple orchids. From Narkanda, we travel into Kinnaur Valley to the last village of India, Chitkul. After a continuous rain the previous night, we woke up to a bright sunny day. It was a ride day. We were all ears to Janmit, our ride marshal. He gave us instructions and route details before we started. After a few pictures, it was time to hit the roads. It was Spiti calling. We started our ride uphill towards Shimla. The views were just amazing. Our first stop was at Kanda Ghat, called Stargaze, just to fill our stomachs a little. Enjoy some amazing views around. By the time we finished our lunch, it started to pour. As the rains reduced, it was time to hit the road again. We went through some sections of the road where the visibility was almost zero. Later in the afternoon, we reached Shimla, the queen of the hills. Shimla is known for their pine trees and yaks. Say hello to them. As we rode past Shimla, we were asked to stop at Tiog, at the Siaram Sidhu. They serve some of the best ghee siddhus, both sweet and savory. After having those ghee siddhus, we started riding towards Narkanda, and the sun was setting behind us. By evening, we reached Narkanda, and the views were just mesmerizing. We could see apple orchids all around us. All the apple orchids were covered with nets to protect them from rain and hailstones. We rode past Narkanda to our hotel a little further away. It was time to call it a day. We woke up early the next day, and the views from our stay at Arav Regency was just gorgeous. Enjoy some stunning footage from the drone. After a heavy and satisfying breakfast, it was now time to hit the road. Here we go towards Chitkul. Kinnaur Valley is known to be very dangerous. One has to be very alert while riding, as there are small and large landslides regularly. We witnessed our first landslide before Rampur. The Himachal government does a great job at clearing the roads as soon as possible. After a brief halt, the road was cleared for us to resume our ride. From Rampur, as we climb uphill, the terrain and the landscapes kept changing. Enjoy the views from our ride along the Sutlej River as we ride into Jiori for our lunch break. We stopped at the Himalayan Heritage Hotel for lunch after a long ride this morning. We had some sumptuous North Indian lunch. After heavy lunch, we started towards Kinnaur Gate. Kinnaur Gate, which in true sense is gateway to heaven. This is a man-made wonder which gives us access into the Kinnaur Valley. The roads here are literally carved out of the mountains. As we drove past Kinnaur Gate, we came upon Palangi Bridge. This is one of the most beautiful bridges I have ever seen in my life. Enjoy the aerial footage of this bridge. The road towards Karcham was butter smooth. It was really good. Our next stop was at the Karcham Bridge, which is built over the Sutlej River next to the Karcham Wantu Dam. The wind at this place will literally blow off your feet. As we started riding towards Chitkul from Karcham Dam, with the Baspa River flowing along with us, the roads start to get very dangerous. Just look at the force in which the Baspa River is flowing downhill. The stretch of road from Sangla to Chitkul is termed as one of the most dangerous roads to travel. Enjoy the cliffhanger roads from above. This will give you a sense of the drop into the valley. As we rode towards Chitkul in the golden light, we witnessed some incredible landscapes and views. Some 20 kilometers before Chitkul, we stopped over at this pretty cafe for a small tea break, and it was here that we witnessed one of the best sunsets of our life. The valley, the colors, the clouds. I just felt I was transformed to this magical place. This was nothing short of heaven. We had lost track of time. It was already dark. We were still soaking in what we had just witnessed. We still had about 45 minutes to ride to Chitkul. It was a challenging ride in the dark when you didn't know what will happen if you just take the wrong turn. Our stay for the night was at Chitkul Heights, a tented accommodation. It started becoming really cold and the bonfire gave us some warmth. After dinner, it was time for some stargazing and astrophotography. Chitkul has the clearest of skies to witness the Milky Way. That's it from this episode, as we call it a night. In the next episode, join us as we ride further up into Kalpa and then into Kaza. The views have just started getting better. See you soon.